So you are shifting. Your awareness is shifting, Spirit is saying. And you're starting to recognize, especially now, at this time, that you have been giving too much power, too much energy to non-players. The non-player is the background, is the filler. It doesn't mean that they're, don't deserve to be treated as humans and kindness and compassion, but the non-player in your life is the person who's trying to make themselves more important than who they are, especially when it comes to your purpose. Spirit is saying now that it is important for some of you, because some of you are still in this phase of identifying non-players. Non-players typically present as if they have an opinion, a judgment, something they want you to do that they themselves are not fully committed to. That's how you know a non-player. The person who wants you to abide by certain rules that they themselves cannot follow. That's a non-player. That means that they are only there to uphold illusion. They're not there to tell the truth. So some of us, many of us, are kind of in this place in our lives where we're realizing, oh, they were just a non-player. They had nothing to do with my reality, with me defining myself. So Spirit is saying now you're at a new level. Many of you, you're at a new level in this game of life, where you've left behind a lot of illusions, because many of you have identified non-players and left them right where they're at. And this new level, Spirit is showing me, it's kind of like, it's like a level between the next. Like there is a new game coming into focus. And I only call it a game because that's really what life is, for you to figure out the lessons and keep going so that you will achieve your purpose. And your purpose could simply mean, loving yourself, or, your purpose could simply mean being unlimited. But this level that you're at right now, Spirit is showing it to me. It's kind of like a weird liminal space. You've left behind your detractors. You've figured out who your enemies are. And you figured out who the non-players are. But this level that you're at right now, Spirit is showing, it's requiring you to walk forward with your head on forward. Like Spirit is showing me that some of us are continuously walking with our head turned around towards the past. And Spirit is saying it's going to be very important that during this time that you recover, restore, and put your head towards the future. Even if the future is not yet available to us yet, because Spirit has been showing that to me in the last few downloads. The future is not available yet, but the preparation time for the future is what you should be focused on. Spirit is reminding me of some years ago, I don't know, this is a while ago, that I, with a group of people, climbed Mount Meru. And if you don't know Mount Meru, it's kind of adjacent to Kilimanjaro. But Mount Meru in Tanzania is a series of peaks because it's a dormant volcano. And when you're climbing any kind of mountain, where it's Kilimanjaro or Mount Meru, or maybe, I don't know, what are other mountains that people climb, there's something when you go so far in the day and then you reach a place called the summit. You don't just go up the mountain in one day. There's a certain amount that you trek, and then you reach a summit. And the summit is where you can sleep, you can eat, you can restore your energy. You can maybe even assess your plans for the next day. And Spirit is saying that this is that level in your life right now. It's not a doing level in the way that you've done. It's not a level where you're continuously eliminating things. This is a level of restoration. This is your time to restore. Spirit is saying for some of you, you've got to grieve, let go of things internally, And when you do this, then you're ready for the future. Your head can stay forward in the game because there is more to come. But Spirit is saying the non-players is what you had to realize was the end of that phase. Giving power to people that don't deserve it. Giving power and some of your agency to people that don't really know what to do with it. They've only been here to reinforce the illusion. They've only been here to reinforce the things that you should care about. So right now, you don't need to carry any of that. All you need to know now is that where you are headed requires a clear mind, restored energy, your faculties focused on yourself. So whoever needs to hear this, it's important for you right now to not fear being alone in this liminal space. It's not forever. But you've got to understand that the more distractions, the more non-players you're engaging with, it just takes you away from the real work, from the real journey, the real assignment. So right now it is important, Spirit is saying, for you to rest unapologetically. And figure out what is it internally inside of you that you need to release, let go of, heal even, so that you can continue the journey with your head faced in the right direction. If you're in the energy of revenge, Spirit is just saying this in the last few minutes. If you're in the spirit of revenge or trying to get back at people, you're not in the right energy. Non-players want you to continuously engage with them about how they felt and how you feel and all that. It doesn't matter. Once you're clear about your path, then the next level is most likely meeting your soul tribe. But, without restoration, you may not recognize them. Without rest, without seeing things as they truly are, you may not recognize who they are. So this is why this liminal space, I don't know, I should have played more video games. I don't know why I never did as a little kid. But I'm imagining there is that level where you just get to figure out what's next. But you get to rest, restore. Because the next level, the next energy that you're encountering needs your full, clear lens. You need to be seeing accurately. So let me know if any of this resonates with you, my honeys. But, the future, it's not coming into focus because Spirit is giving us a chance to restore ourselves, to rest, because it's right around the corner. It is right around the corner, but you need to be clear about who you are. All right, my honeys.